Hello, everyone. It's me, Michael, and just over a week ago, I watched Ghostbusters Afterlife. It was a fun ride, and I didn't walk in with high expectations because I knew that if I walked in with those kinds of expectations, I'd be very disappointed, especially considering the state of the movies nowadays. I must say, this blew the 2016 one out of the water. It had so many good moments, and it was just so good to hear the proton pack powering up after all these years and not some mangy weird cowgirl voice saying, "Wow, listen to that purr," or something else stupid like that. It was just fun. It didn't try to take that away from you. I do have some issues with the movie, but before I get into that, I have to talk about the plot. It's about a team of new Ghostbusters. One of them is the descendant of Egon Spengler, now passed. My thanks go out to you, Harold Ramis. And they are teaming up to stop the resurrection of Zool from the very first movie, but now in this new movie with a new location. It is just so fun to see all these characters that are basically echoes of the past Ghostbusters come together. Finn Wolfhard doesn't have much to do, but he does the best with what he's got. I love Phoebe, Podcast, and all the others. They're all such fun inclusions, they're well thought out, and I'm surprised that working with child actors worked out so well. Yeah, sure, there's a lot of stuff that we've seen before, but it's all recreated beautifully and artistically. We get to see Egon Spengler once again. We get to see Slimer, original characters, so much cool stuff, like Zool, the demon dogs, crossing the beams. It's all just so beautifully remade. But there is one problem. They include so much nostalgia that the movie doesn't really want to do anything new. And I suspect due to the fact that Ghostbusters 2016 almost ruined the entire franchise, and this movie was just something fun to get people back into Ghostbusters. And something heroic that this film does is show the world how bad the 2016 movie was. In fact, it shows how bad these feminist type movies are in general. It just wants to give you a fun time and make you forget about this darn 2016 Ghostbusters movie. No one even calls it Answer the Call. No one can even respect it enough to call it its proper name. It's Ghostbusters 2016. That's all anyone can stomach to say. And it's all because of this movie that all those haters out there just really don't like it. They hate the nostalgia. They hate the fun. They hate the non-political themes of this movie. And it's absolutely fantastic to see it triumph over everything. I did have a big problem with the little Stay Puft Marshmallow Man. The thing about the original was that it was a really big monster, perfectly combining comedy and terror. It was a friendly mascot walking down the street, and it was a god basically lumbering through the city, destroying everything. But these things just feel so darn stupid. Also, you cannot turn grills on in a Walmart. I'm sorry. I only knew that after watching Pitch Meeting's review of this movie, and yeah, they're absolutely right. You cannot turn those on in a real store, but these guys so overstay their welcome. They just get so annoying. It's way worse than the pacing. It's just something, I don't like to see. Like, they're fine for a few seconds, but they just get obnoxious. They even appear at the end of the movie. I'm like, how did they get here? Why are they here? Why? Just tell me. But whatever. Something that doesn't stay around as long as I would love it to is the original Ghostbusters cast. Yeah, they come in, heavy spoilers, and they're awesome. Bill Murray doesn't look like he cares that much, but after his humiliation in the 2016 movie, being reduced to a background character thrown out of the window, I think it's safe to say that I can't blame him. But he does do well here. He has some funny lines of dialogue. And in the end, we get to see Phoebe and the Ghost of Egon Spangler busting ghosts. It's just so amazing at the ending. It's such a nostalgic ride, and while it doesn't want to do much, I think things like adding in the original Ghostbusters cast for a cameo was amazing. We do get to see Sigourney Weaver, and she is Bill Murray or Peter Venkman's wife in this movie. It's overall just a fantastic, fun ride. Is it a little bit too much leaning on nostalgia? Yeah, of course it is, but it was still just an amazing watch. I do have some questions like why doesn't anyone remember the original Ghostbusters? They were on live television, they walked down the street on the Statue of Liberty, they busted a giant marshmallow, but those things might just have to be answered later, or they just forgot to explain that, or they just weren't thinking. But I love this film. I give it an 8 out of 10. Be sure to tell me what you think down below. And remember to have a good rest of your day. Bye.